Guys, I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. Today we're going to be transplanting this little guy over here. It's a Japanese black pine that my girlfriend has been growing. I started this from seed, and yeah, it's a little project that's a bit close to my heart, because I gave this to her when it was a little seedling. This is a species that I really like to work with, and you can see that I got several of these in different stages of development. So this one right here, for example, I gave it to her when it was about this big, yeah. And full disclaimer, I've got a neighbor who's very nosy and likes to start singing or calling her little dog or cat. So if you see me doing like weird jumps, like weird cuts in the video, that's the reason. Anyway, so it's been growing here for about a couple of years, maybe 2 years. And yeah, I think you can see that it's grown vigorously. And like I said, this is a species I really like to work with. Little juniper starting materials. And over here you can see that the black pine is one of those species I like to work with. Anyway, so we intended to transplant it to this larger terracotta pot. I got a little bit of a piece of coal under here that's gonna be like the netting for the drainage, and yeah, in this container is gonna continue to grow and grow, because I talked to my girlfriend about it, and apparently she wants like a show-in size, so maybe a bit bigger than show-in size. So yeah, we're gonna leave it to grow there, and I think it's gonna be a very, very good change, a very, very good next step in the process of developing this as bonsai. So let's take it out of the pot to see what we got. The soil is nice and dry, so we'll be able to see what we got there with the roots. And I've got my bonsai soil here, the ready. So I'm gonna pretty much use the entirety of the old soil in the new container, and that's going to be very good for the mycorrhizae, or you know, the mycelium that we got here. Mycorrhizae, you know, the symbiotic fungus that grows with the black pine or pines in general. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to take it out of the pot, and we'll see what the roots look like. Yeah, so here we go. So here we are. You can see that the roots are nice and active. It's got a couple of gnarly roots here at the base. I don't think that's something that we can remedy that easily, but we'll see, you know. Here's the old soil that I'm gonna mix with the new one. Yeah, and yeah, I'm really glad to see that it's got tons and tons of little fine feeder roots. That's just great. Yeah. So next step would be to clean this. So maybe we can rake out the roots so it can continue to get like a wider nevari. Yeah. So I'm gonna pause the video again, and I'll show you what I'll show you what that looks like. So here we go. So here we are. This is not necessarily the best. As you can see, all of the active roots are there at the bottom. And these are live roots, and these are feeder roots, which is very, very good. Another good news is that this huge root over here is not attached to a particularly important set of roots. So if we take this out, there's, you know, very, very good probability that the tree will survive. It's also a very, very good chance of the tree surviving, very good probability, because of the roots are healthy, you know, and their fine roots are going to feed the tree. So I think I'm going to remove all of these. Yeah. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm a bit nervous about it, because like I said, this is a special kind of project, but yeah, we'll take the risk. We're gonna bite the bullet, and you know, this hopefully will be for the best. You know, it's gonna be a very good step in the right direction. So I'm gonna proceed and cut the roots that I don't need and prune this larger root, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so here we go. And this is what we're left with. You can see it's a huge chunk of roots that I just removed. So like I said, I'm a bit nervous about the whole thing, but I'm very confident about the vigor of the tree, and you can see that it's got nice candles there that are about to pop, and that new surface area is going to provide the nutrition that it needs to send out more roots, to send out more feeder roots. And with a huge pot like this, huge container like this, it'll be able to recover and put on new growth. So yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna build the little mound there, and then yeah, I'm gonna start piling in the soil, and then I'm gonna place it there in position. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So here we are. You see that I haven't filled the terracotta pot completely with the soil, just because I want the new roots to form like a radial pattern. I don't want them to go deep. I don't want them to circle the pot. So the more I guess you could say depth that you give to a plant, it's going to go down and look for the water and the nutrients that the rest of the container has. It's not going to stay there. It's going to look for all of the nutrients that it can get. So that's why I'm just going to cover the bottom. This is going to be like the middle section, and I'm just going to proceed and fill the rest of the soil with my hand. And that's going to be pretty much it. I'm just going to leave it like that. And all that's left for us to do is to do a little bit of watering. Maybe, with a chopstick, with a bamboo stick. Put the soil in between the roots, so I continue to grow. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to do this, and then the last step would be to water. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there we are. I'm going to use a spray bottle for the watering. I know it's going to take long. I'm going to have to be very patient with it, but I don't want to disturb the roots any further. I also have rainwater in this particular water bottle. So you know how rainwater is almost like a medicine for trees. It's always better to use it. Yeah, so I think once it's all settled, nice and settled, I am going to use like just the water without the spraying, just because the roots will be more secure and into position. Like, I'm going to do that right now. So we come in. This will be a very good way to see the draining capabilities of the substrate. So you can see that it drains very well. Let's see. I'm expecting the water to come through the bottom. I don't see that much yet, but this substrate was fairly dry. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Buried couple of needles here, and there we go. I think that's pretty much it. I really want this tree to survive. When you do bonsai, you're used to having plants grow them for years, and for one reason or the other sometimes they die and you feel really bad. That's the case with one of my English oaks, the ones that I grew from seed too. One of them died, as an accident, and I only got one left. So anyway, I'm telling you this because I really want this little guy to make it. I'll keep you posted on its development if it does. And yeah, I hope you'll really like this video. If you got any comments, doubts, questions, or anything, drop them down below. and I'll see you in the next one. We're almost 4,000 subscribers at the moment, so that's great. Really, really, really cool. Thank you so much for your support. Subscribe to my other channel, Fishbowls and Musco, if that's something that you like. If you have already, thank you so much. More videos on the way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.